Okay, guys. So, England squad has now been announced. We know who's going, who's not going. Jack Wilshere seems to have a particular problem with him not being in there. Thinks he's good enough to be in there. What you guys saying?
I think this year he should have been in the squad. I think in the Euro, when he was in the Euro, I think he shouldn't have been part of it. But this year, looking at the stats, I see someone put up the stats. I wanted to find it, but they compared him to other midfielders this season, and he had better stats than most of the players in and around his position.
Okay.
And obviously he offers that creativity, and he did play quite a lot of games this season. Like, so I think this will probably be the season. Who would you kick out? Because I looked at the midfield, and I think the central midfield obviously has to be positioned. So you've got Dyer, you've got Loftus-Cheek, you've got Ali, Henderson. Are pretty much the midfielders are taken. And then not going to take away the wingers. They're limited in wingers, so the wingers were definitely going to go. In terms of forwards, they took 4. Maybe you can take 3. So you got Kane, you got Vardy, D-Wobs, who is my candidate for getting kicked out completely. Yeah, he shouldn't have been.
But yeah, who is there anyone you have in mind to like get rid of and put him in there instead?
Like I said, obviously Welbeck, I don't think should have been in there. Really, I don't think he should have been in. He did do like have sort of a decent little run in the Europa League when they had to rely on him because of like Aubameyang couldn't play, Lacazette was injured, but still he hasn't got that serious threat. He's not got that killer instinct in front of goal.
Yeah.
So you could probably do with getting him out. To me, when you talk like a completely out of the blue, is Andy Carroll should have been in there. Really.
Andy Carroll.
Yeah, I tell you. Right? You think it sounds crazy, right? It sounds crazy.
Brexit, bro.
I've criticised.
Listen.
I've criticised Andy Carroll all season, right? I've criticised him all season for his fitness.
Should be good.
And he hasn't played that many games. He's fit now, but you need like a plan B or a plan C. There's no point getting X amount of players that are similar players. Do you know what I mean? Like,
okay.
You have that guy on the bench because when he comes off that bench and you bring him on like 75 minutes, whatever, the other defenders are getting tired and you stick him in that box. There's no one better at doing what he does. So having that as an option, and this is the problem, there's not enough versatility, enough options. So you put him in it just on that alone.
Has he played this season? Has he played enough games this season?
He hasn't. Yeah. If you looked at it just on merit on games that he's played, then you would say no, he doesn't deserve to be in it. But it's not really about whether he deserves to be in it. It's about what's best for the squad and having a different option on the bench.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, but he's not that different option. Period. In terms of a different type of forward, you could say Glenn Murray should be there. Glenn Murray scored goals. Andy Carroll hasn't played. That's your different option. If you wanted to say an option C, I'd say Glenn Murray because he scored goals. He's similar to Andy Carroll. Yeah, Andy Carroll's maybe a bit bigger, maybe a bit more physical, but when Glenn Murray's on the ball, very rarely are you taking the ball off him. And he played well.
He did play. But isn't Jamie Vardy a plan B?
No,
because him and Harry Kane are not the same type of player.
No,
he might start both of them.
They could play together. He's different. The thing about him that's good about him is pace. Is his pace, and that's how he looks.
He's a killer.
Who?
Jamie Vardy. I think he's a killer. His finishing is very, very good.
It's improved.
It is. It's very good.
It's improved.
There's a lot of weird decisions. Like they've made Harry Kane the captain. I don't understand why.
Who would you make captain?
They could have made Henderson the captain. Like Harry Kane isn't the captain for Tottenham. Like why is he the captain for England?
But who was the captain in that team?
Henderson.
You think Henderson's the captain of England?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Henderson can be captain.
Henderson's
captain's
Liverpool. Yeah, but he doesn't strike me as a leader. Not for Liverpool either. I mean, I don't look at him and think this guy can lead the team.
Captain as well.
Who?
Henderson.
Yeah. He's Liverpool's captain. So if he's a captain for his club, he obviously must have some leadership capabilities. And look at the season they've had. So
they've kind of had a similar season, to be fair. Obviously, Liverpool in the Champions League final, which, God willing, he prevails.
Prevails where?
I know what I mean. I don't want to say it because I know there's a lot of Liverpool fans out there that are ready to crucify me. So I'm not going to say nothing. God will prevail, innit? Ronaldo. Team Ronaldo, innit? Don't know.
I just don't think Harry Kane strikes me as a leader. I mean, the guy took a goal off his own teammate.
Yeah, I hear that.
What kind of leadership?
I hear that.
is that?
That means he's willing to sacrifice everything, including his daughter, at all costs to claim a goal. That's a leader for me, bro. That's a leader for me, bro.
He wanted that goal.
That's the thing is, I tell you who could be the captain, Jack Wilshere, but he's not there.
No.
He could be he's got a leadership. He's a leader.
He's got that
Because
that
he's fighting.
fire in him. Do you understand? I can
Because
understand where you're coming from.
The guy was in the under 23 game. Was fighting a guy that's doing GCSEs because he pulled his shirt. That's not my leader. That is not my leader.
No, but sometimes having a bit of fire.
In terms of fire.
I was on fire, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a player like Roy Keane had that fire, had that. Like, you know, when my
aggressiveness.
guys playing with me, we're going out to win. We're not going out to
Just-
lose. However, in terms of what you said about Wilshere, I don't think he should be on the playing period. I think obviously Welbeck should be off the plane. But like I said it's a curveball. I think Ryan Sessegnon should have been on the plane as a wild card.
Okay.
Personally,
He said he don't look at the championship, innit? He said he don't look at
yeah, he's an idiot for that because at the end of the day, there's been players in championship players, non-league players have knocked out England, so he needs to keep quiet with that. In Iceland, was it not part-timers that knocked out England?
You see,
Yeah.
Was it not part-timers?
Yeah,
So all of
yeah.
that crap, you need to dead that because Ryan Sessegnon played extremely well. And it's a championship,
But
he's fearless.
he plays with maturity.
He's got the
about him,
form.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fearless. His stats is mad. If you want to talk about stats, I don't really care about stats. In terms of Wilshere's stats, it means nothing because, in essence, with Wilshere, there's not really a position he's going to play in this system. What is he? Is he a centre midfielder? Is he a DM? Is he an attacking midfielder? He's not taking an attacking midfield role from Dele Alli or Lingard
Or Sterling even.
or Sterling. He could play in the hole. He's not taking it off them. Do you understand? Yeah, I can understand his option, but to me, he's a waste. If he gets injured, that's a waste of your card. A wild card that's been playing week in, week out, dominating, doing his job. He's got them to the what's it called? The playoff final.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like that's a wild card that's work. It's like when Sven Goran said he didn't play Walcott, but he took him. Do you understand? It's a wild card that's there. Like imagine I brought him on. Imagine what he could have done. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's gonna win you the World Cup. He's not gonna win the World Cup.
but I tell you what, that would mean a lot to him being part of that team.
Exactly.
So he would.
His confidence will be mad high.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
he could be delivering. Do you understand? Like, we don't have any left-footed players that are doing their job on the left wing.
Yeah.
Does England? When has England had a left-footed player? What's his name? Downing was the last player that was left-footed for England.
Been a while still, man.
Stuart Downing.
Been on
Do you get where I'm coming from? Didn't really do his job. Whereas you got a player, young, energetic, that you could bring on the last 10 minutes if you're losing or you're trying to nick a goal, you're drawing. Also called a tiring defence is gonna love. Like it's not gonna love coming on the pitch.
Yeah.
Do you get where I'm coming from? Like, that's someone that I thought maybe could have brought a different element
I
to
hear
the
that.
team.
Man like Lucas.
What are you saying?
What are you saying, bro?
What are you saying? I'm
Alright. I'll throw you back in it straight away.
I'm just in the deep end.
Yeah. Jack Wilshere. Man has a problem about not making the World Cup squad. What are you saying? You're a gooner. You know his talent's much better than me. So what are you saying?
Do you know what? In terms of Wilshere, yeah, I feel like for what he's done this season so far, I think he's earned a spot in terms of they haven't got anyone better than him in what he does and what he brings to the team. You look at in the middle, you got what Henderson, Dele Alli,
They've taken those two, Dyer and Loftus-Cheek.
Who's your Xavi, who's your Iniesta, or similar, who can change a game or dictate the tempo. I don't know, none of them. So for me, it's if you get in trouble, who are you going to put in?
So who would you drop for
Yeah.
Wilshere?
Who's getting kicked out? It can be any position as well.
Henderson and for me, Henderson and Dier are similar for me. I'll take Henderson because he edges him on experience, in my opinion, and he's played at the highest level for longer. Having both of them for me is pointless. It's weak. I think his squad selection was quite strong. He went for youth, but I think he wasn't as brave as he should have gone. But then again, he might be putting Jesse Lingard in the middle.
I hope he puts Raheem Sterling behind the guy.
What system do you think they're playing?
Yeah, what system we gonna play?
Do you know what? Yeah, I was talking about this yesterday. The way I picked it was I picked 5 in the back. So I'll just tell you the team in it. I picked Walker, Harry Maguire, Phil Jones, Stones, and Danny Rose. That I had Henderson, Lingard, Sterling,
Okay.
and Rashford and Kane.
Interesting. Okay, what about you?
What's that? 5-3-2.
The team.
That's 5-3-2. Yeah.
Team.
Team.
Goalkeeper. Oh, it's gonna be Pickford.
Pickford. I think Pope.
Pope.
I take Pope.
I hope so.
The Pickford.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Pickford's been rubbish. This.
I think Everton's been a bit rubbish as well, but I think he's been a bit exposed. He's made some silly mistakes.
Some mere mistakes.
When we played Everton, Pickford, like he was shocking. Like he was absolutely shocking. He just got to the last game of the season. Like and Arnautovic just made him cry.
Pope's got Burnley, innit?
Yeah, Burnley made goalkeeper.
Burnley
to the World Cup.
They've done well this year.
No, I'm saying in terms of the atmosphere, in terms of dealing with the pressure, going from playing Burnley, that sort of pressure, that sort of expectation, and then straight into a World Cup squad. First team goalkeeper for England. I don't know.
Difficult situation.
Yeah, I don't know.
But the thing is, with all three of them, Joe Hart has been number one for so long.
Oh, he's been rubbish.
Like they've just been pieces. They've just been there, which I don't understand why.
God,
I think that's a thing that England have. That's a problem as well. They have this crazy loyalty to players.
Yeah.
Sometimes when it's like, mate, he's past it or he's finished or get him out the team. You know, I think Rooney done it for a bit too long. Even Cahill, he's on their merit for me. Like, you want a bit of experience, I get it, but they're past it and they keep playing them past their self addicts. And I think again, Dan told me saying just a minute ago about the system. If you look at all the other countries, they sort of have their system set and then they pick their players to their system. We just pick the players. So
That's true.
more time or not, we're playing players out of position and then we're wondering why it's going wrong. Pick a system, pick your best players to that system. Whoever doesn't get in tough, play better.
I hear that. I hear that. I can't disagree with that.
That's it, man.
Alright, anyone want to say their team, their lineup, what do you think it will be? Let's go for it.
I don't even know, you know. I don't know when it comes to England, you know.
Got an idea?
Who's England centre backs that have gone?
They've got Maguire, Stones, Cahill and
Jones.
Philip Jones.
Alright, Jones ain't playing. Jones ain't playing.
No, you know what?
Jones is a six centre back.
No. I say this with my chest. With my chest, with my breasts, with my pecs, everything within me, yeah? He's not playing. He shouldn't start. Period. Yeah? That guy's a calamity.
Even in the free man's
He's a calamity waiting to happen. On that left side, where's he going to play? Maguire's going to play on the left side. Who's he going to play? Middle,
and then Stones on the right. Perfect position. Stones can cover him, Maguire can cover him.
You starting Philip Jones?
No.
Okay, for me, personally, Phil Jones has made, like, in key games, he's made too many bad mistakes. If you think about the key games that Man United have lost this season, he's made a mistake.
Do you know what, I'm of the belief here that any centre back under the age of 25, like, you're just going to be prone to mistakes anyway. If you're playing to a certain standard, centre back is a position you get better with age and experience.
I hear that. But you see,
I don't know how
the mistakes he makes are very childish.
He's
missed out on a lot of football though, man.
He's trash.
But that's the thing, like, I understand that, but you're giving the man excuses. In my opinion,
Do you think his qualities outweigh his
who's better out of him, Gary Cahill or Phil Jones?
They're both trash. Alright,
Phil Jones.
thank you.
Okay.
It's trash, bro.
Guys, thank you for watching. We discussed whether Gareth Southgate picked the right England squad. Should Jack Wilshere have gone? Should Danny Welbeck stay at home? Yes. Let us know. Like, comment, and subscribe.